purpose of this video today is to show you how to use this pHET simulation. So when you first click on the link, you'll come to a screen that says Build a Molecule. You want to select Single, and it will take you to this workspace. So first you might notice there are buckets in this area here, and they are labeled with the element name. And so if you look inside that element bucket, you'll see there are atoms. So in this particular bucket, there are 2 hydrogen atoms. Each atom is represented by a round circle or ball. If you want to see additional elements, you can click on the right-hand arrow here, and there are several different screens. You can click left to go back. You will use every atom from every bucket before you are done. So if you look on the right-hand side, you'll notice it says Your Molecules, and you'll see Collection 1. When you first start, you won't see this yellow arrow. So you'll see Collection 1, and you will have these chemical formulas for simple molecules that you are going to build. So let's start with CO2, since that's the example that you've been learning about. If I look at CO2, it has 2 capital letters, which means 2 different elements. So C for carbon and O for oxygen. So I'm going to start with a C. I need 1 carbon. So I happen to be on the screen that has carbon. So I'm going to grab it and drag it and drop it. That puts it in my workspace. Now, be aware that if you go to a different screen, you won't be able to see that. So you'll have to build the element or the molecule all on the same screen. So the next atom I need is oxygen, and this little 2 tells me I need 2 of them. The reason I knew I only needed 1 carbon is because there was no number present. Whenever there's no number present, that means you only have 1. So now I need 2 oxygen. So I'm going to grab an oxygen and drop it. And there's another one, so now I have my 2 oxygen, but we're not quite done. So a molecule has atoms that are chemically bonded together. So in order to show that they're chemically bonded together, we have to drag the atoms and drop them on top of each other. You'll notice it changed to carbon monoxide because it only has 1 oxygen. Now when I connect to, it says carbon dioxide, and that is what I needed to build. So I'm going to grab my molecule, drop it in the box it belongs to, and you'll hear a little symbol that tells you that it's correct. If you want to see what this model looks like 3D, you're going to click on this button here, and this is just a different way for you to see the model. If you click on this button here, it's showing you the actual double bonds that exist between oxygen and carbon. But this is just for your information. You don't need that for the assignment, just something kind of fun to check out. So I'm going to close that. After you have completed this entire page, this little yellow button will appear, and there will be a button up here that says Next Collection, so that you can try that one. Now, when you go to that next collection, you're going to see some different elements. So that's going to be kind of fun. You get to try out some different elements to build these particular molecules. Now, back to our first page. If I wanted to reset all of these, I would hit this button here. And that clears everything out of here. If I wanted to start the entire simulation over, I would hit this button here. If I drag atoms to my workspace here and I want to separate them, see, it won't let me do it this way. I have to click on this blue box and it will separate my atoms. If I want to put them back in the bucket, I just put them back in the bucket by clicking on this button here. A couple more features to show you. Down here at the bottom, you'll notice it says multiple. If you click on multiple, this has some additional formulas, but we have not taught you what this big number means. If you would like to look up what a coefficient is and try these on your own, you're more than welcome to, but it is not part of the assignment. Also, if you click on playground, this allows you to build your own atoms or molecules with atoms. And so, for instance, when it builds a molecule, it will give you the name, and you can look at it in 3D. Again, this is just something fun for you to try. It is not something that's required for the assignment. So, back to single, where I began. What I need to do for the assignment is you need to take a screenshot after you've completed all of these. You take a screenshot, and you're going to upload that to your assignment. Then you're going to go to Collection 2. And you're going to take a screenshot of that and upload that to the assignment as well. So when you're finished, you will have 2 screenshots that you've uploaded, one of Collection 1 with all your molecules built, and one of Collection 2 with all of your molecules built.